All right, dear devotees and friends, we are together and we are live. We are live and a little bit late, and it is due to actually savor necessities here. And we do know man proposes and God disposes. This is a well-known sloka within the Western world. So we've tried our best to try to be on time, but it doesn't always work out as it turns out. So here we are today. We're in the continuation of the whole world situation where everybody is thinking about how we are going to survive in this world, how we're going to pay the bills, how are we going to get a job or make our income when everything settles down again, because the world has changed in many, many ways. And for some who have been affected directly by the virus, means who have got loved ones and others, and maybe themselves also who have been affected, then we understand this risk that we can catch disease at any time, this risk that we can have accident at any time, risk of so many things in this material world. And it is a reminder to us. It is a reminder to us that the whole world at every step is a dangerous place, and that it's not our home, and we have a beautiful home waiting for us. That home is promised in Brahma Samhita, promised in Srimad Bhagavatam, promised in Bhagavad Gita, promised everywhere, promised in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And really, this is a time for those of us who have been introduced to Krishna consciousness, introduced to the teachings of Mahaprabhu, to take that seriously and to try to make our daily surrender a practical activity. So what we are doing every day and at each step, really, is this what my Guru wants? Is it utilizing our speech, our mind, our body in the service of the Lord, or am I being distracted in so many things which are not God-centered? Now, in a way, Parikshit Maharaj, at the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, then he was in much difficulty. He had 1 week to live, and so he's coming to learn what is the best thing for me to do. How can I utilize my time? I know in a week's time I'm going to die. So please tell me unanimously, you make a unanimous decision. What is it that I should do? So he had that urgency to find out for himself, or to learn for himself, the best use of his time. And in a way, the devotees, those who are in service to Guru and Gauranga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, those who have learnt that actually Hari Nam Sankirtan, to broadcast the glories of the Lord, to broadcast the glories of the Lord's name, the glories of the Vaishnavas of the Lord, and so many things in regard to the pastimes and the form, etc. of the Supreme Lord. To glorify this is the very means for our own best use of time, but for Mahaprabhu's mission, for the mission of our gurus to share and to spread, then we need to try to feel the urgency that Maharaj Parikshit felt for himself. Like, what do I need to do? We need to have this kind of urgency of how can we introduce this to others. So our lifetime is short, and as we've said, we never know how long, even on a good day, how long we are going to be in this world. We've been in many dodgy situations in motor cars and things. Now, you see, we're not in motor cars. We're staying in one place, and this applies to many of us in the world. So while some forms of leaving the world have increased, the dangers of the 3,000 plus people who die every day on the roads has probably been dramatically decreased. 3,000 less deaths on the road every day is kind of, a big minus from the death toll. But you see, the point is, even on a good day, we don't know how much time we've got. But we do have something. We have the direction has been given by Guru and Gauranga. And who is Guru? Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is the very trunk of our modern day devotional school, devotional life, understanding what is what to do, what not to do. And then Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Srila Maharaj carried that current, Srila Govinda Maharaj carried that current. We have this connection. We know that they know how to guide our lives, what we should be doing with our lives. We know that they are pleased when we will give the clue to others, give the introduction to others, that really there is a proper purpose for your energy, for the energy of the people who are suddenly finding so much distress in this world. We need to be able to share this and find more and more ways to do this in this short time that we have in our hand. Whether it's 40 years or whether it's 40 minutes, we need to have that kind of sense of urgency to share. It's actually not a taking thing. Krishna consciousness is not a selfish thing to take for ourselves, but when we have been given the grace of Guru and Gauranga, of Gauranga through Guru, when we've been given the grace to know the direction to go, then we should try to share that with others, because by giving is the very essence of the life of mercy. We are here to give that opportunity for others to be better than ourselves, to take things more seriously than ourselves, and to make their lives successful. I just want to check that I'm not covering the microphone. By the way, we are on Instagram and we are on Facebook, and this is all arranged by Indulekha Devidasi and the devotees in Salt Lake City, and they are seeing any responses, etc., which come in. And at the moment, the live version on YouTube somehow isn't running, but we're trying to solve that. Every week is a bit of a different challenge. So, here we are, we're with you. Association is really the key to our maintaining of not only our conception, but our energy in the right direction. Association with those in the same line as us, the same aspiration as us, the family of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, which for the fortunate really means it is the family that's coming through Srila Sridhar Maharaj, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and Srila Govinda Maharaj. This is our family, this is our identity, with our head at each of these, only taking what is their guidance to us, not ourselves trying to research other things and see any other corner or quarter. We have so much from them that really our life is to put into practice. Even sometimes we think just one sentence, one paragraph, one class of Gurudev, one class of Guru Maharaj, one page, one chapter in the books of Srila Prabhupada. If we can actually put that into practice, then our life really will be successful. So we need to be surrendered to Sri Guru, and we need to distribute what they have given to us, at least the signboards, we know the directions to go to, and make this available to as many people as are interested to hear, and at least to have, as a shop or office block, something, it has a signboard to say, here is where you can have this facility. Certain shops, one is a cobbler shop, one is a cloth shop, one is another kind of shop, one is the police station. You go to the police station when you need a policeman. And one is the place where we can come to hear what is the clean conception of our spiritual life, how to make not only the conception, but how to make our life go in the proper direction with our limited energy and capacity. So, Srila Prabhupada, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, through him, practically the whole world has either been introduced or reinvigorated in the understanding of Krishna, that the whole of the scripture is telling us Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The whole of the Vedas is saying this, the origin of everything. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself coming to distribute himself. And this is a very wonderful treasure of this age of Kali and of this particular time in the age of Kali, where this is very much kept intact. So some focusing all over the world, people are now going on the internet. For what? They're going on the internet for, yes, entertainment, because they've got so much free time, going to watch this, look at that, entertaining things. But that entertainment is shallow and boring. We found that out, we could say hundreds of years ago, but in our earlier life, how boring is it, and repetitive, and so many dry things in the material world. Sooner or later, the fortunate, they must try to think, well, where can I actually get some purpose of my energy? So this year we were in Australia, or up to the actually end of last year, maybe this year, I'm not sure. Anyway, certainly in December I was in Australia, and there they were afflicted with the forest fires, and people were losing everything, and so much drama and threat of losing everything. And there some people lost their lives by their attachment. They won't follow the police directions, or you have to leave because your village is in danger of being burnt. They are very thinking, no, I can't leave this. This is everything I have, dying in their homes. Some were losing their lives. Many lost their properties and everything except what they had. And it was also a risk for tens of thousands, or if not hundreds of thousands of more people who seeing that, the wind can change direction, we can lose everything at any moment too. So now in Australia you can say that was a local problem, but it was very acute in the environment that we were in there in New South Wales. And now we have another problem which has come up so recently, and just within the last 1 month for many of us. Life was completely normal a month ago, and then suddenly we find the whole world, not one country or one region of a country, but the whole world now has got some big alert, which is making us see the risk that we can lose anything at any time, and a reminder that we will lose everything at some time. And we can lose our health, we can lose not only our health, we can lose our body, we can lose our homes, but it is all temporary. This is the point. It is all temporary. So the wise person, or the fortunate person who gets introduced by the wise persons, by our Guru Varga, to understand we're not the body, we're the spirit soul. We have a wonderful home where we should be living, where God is at the center, through his devotees. Everybody's aiming to him. That is normal thinking. But we are always in difficulty when we try to put our own individual self at the center and at best make God our servitor. Oh, give me this and give me that. But when we can see that he's all good, I just surrender to him, then we can gain a little glimpse of what the life is like in that beautiful world where everybody is a devotee, a giving unit, a selfless person, looking out for the benefit of others. And in this way, the whole community, the whole country, the whole planets of that plane, then it is actually home comfort, the beautiful land that our masters tell us about. Srila Srila Maharaj describes so beautifully, and in one small booklet, Home Comfort, with the title Home Comfort, giving a clear explanation. That's where we should be aiming for in our lives, and urgently, not to postpone, but to try to do immediately what is good. So, for Parikshit Maharaj, he had 7 days to live. And now we feel some necessity in our life, in whatever span of time we have left. We think, well, yes, we've got direction in our lives, but this is to be distributed to others, to be shared. So first, our family, dear family, please stay in the track, stay with our head under the 6 feet of Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada. Keep our head in one place, in one channel. Chastity to our gurus. They will tell us what is right. They have told us what to do, what not to do, where to lay our focus. And we are to follow that and with our heart be honest to their ideal. So this is our life. We are humans, we're here now, every day practically. We are doing regular programs here, morning and evening. Here we're in the Chiang Mai, a beautiful Gupta Govardhan ashram. We're doing regular programs and keeping our distances, our space, and in this way we are continuing. But we're reading every morning, every evening. Constantly this reminder is coming to us. It's not only Mahananda Madhusudan who says, this life is very valuable, use it now for the proper purpose. But really, this is the stress of our gurus. Our gurus, Srila Govinda Maharaj, Srila Sridhar Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, in whichever order you personally have your, okay, this is where my main relationship is, we know the devotees have different strengths for where they're putting their head. But to see all of those three, this way, they are all stressing to us this urgency of our life, our good opportunity, our good fortune, our lucky stars. And so, with the nourishment that's been given by our masters, the opportunity to render some service, to share their teachings. This was the very life of Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, to share the teachings of Srila Saraswati Thakur. The life of Guru Maharaj, to share the teachings of Srila Saraswati Thakur and distribute. And the life of Srila Govinda Maharaj, who many of you have personally had association, some of you quite extensively with. His life so obviously and clearly, fully, for presenting what Guru Maharaj gave to the world, which is what Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave to the world, which is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to the world. It is what Rupa Goswami, we are the Rupa Nuga Sampradaya. Mahaprabhu chose Rupa Goswami to be the head of the Sampradaya and asked all the devotees, you on my behalf present everything to the world. So we are saying easily Rupa Nuga Sampradaya, but really this is the current, the line of Rupa Goswami, which means of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord himself coming to distribute himself. We have this super wonderful opportunity. Let us try to keep the foundation of our devotional life strong, make ourselves good receivers, accept the favorable things, reject the unfavorable things, control the 6 senses that we are that we need to control, so that we can make ourselves fit recipients and have a good foundation for the grace that may come from the upper plane to us. And this is my little stress today, if you like, that we try to find opportunities to share, to give and share association with our existing family, and to let the many other people know in the world who haven't had such an opportunity to hear about Krishna, that Krishna is a Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is God. This is the very description given everywhere in the Vedic teaching. The Vedas are telling us this. And Srimad Bhagavatam, the ripened fruit of the Veda, from Veda Vyasa himself, in telling the conclusion of all of this, everywhere telling us Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He, more hiddenly, but as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to distribute himself, and not only in a general way, not just giving a general entrance, but in the highest way. So the highest way, from the highest servitor, we've heard Radha Krishna, from her mood, distributing Krishna Prema, pure love of the Lord. By what means? Through the chanting of the holy name, the chanting of the glories of the Lord, and through the service of the Vaishnavas, the connection always from up to down, and our service going to the upper plane through the service of the devotees. So let us keep these special Vaishnavas, our gurus, on our head, and let us continue happily. This world is a crazy world at the best of times, but sometimes it's too well packaged for us to recognize it. But then when things go upside down, we think, oh, it is a crazy world. There's a better place somewhere. And where is that place? Goloka Vrindavan, Nabadip, 2 rooms of the same department in the uppermost place. And our guardians reside there, wish us to go there. So let us chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Keep Gauranga and our Rupanuga Sampradaya guardians only upon our head. And let us go with confidence and with patience, with faith, to that plane of beauty, love and joy, and take as many people with us as possible. Share with others. Let them go, let them and get all the benefit. This is what Mahaprabhu and our gurus are wanting. All right, I'm here to serve and hope that we can meet together again and again. And over the last days and weeks, then definitely increase in the number of times that we're meeting with the devotees and with the number of devotees. Now also, by the request of the devotees, we're using Zoom, which is proving, we're still getting the hang of it, but it's proving to be a very useful tool in being able to share also the screen live with the devotees, highlight things and do other things. So we are trying to adjust to a world, this digital world of the social media, etc., and of, like you can say, sharing online through Zoom, an application on the internet, you will see, and through, as we see today, Facebook and Instagram, YouTube, and in general to try to basically answer the invitations as we did when we are traveling, invitations to come to meet with devotees. And if you wish to arrange such a meeting, then we're also happy to come together with you, with your groups, with the groups who now, as we understand, don't have to be all in the same room. They can be in different places, but connected through the same way. So let us serve our masters, let us serve our masters together, let us continue in our life, let us chant Hare Krishna without offense, let us keep the Vaishnavas on our head, only see the good in others, only see the guidance of our Guru Varga, and may our week, our life, our days be successful, our moments be successful, and may we continue home happily to the lotus feet of Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. So my obeisances to all the devotees around the world, my respects to all who may be aspiring to be devotee and thinking that, we should listen to something of this Srila Sridhar, Srila B.R. Sridhar Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. My respects to you and encouragement that you've come so close to something very valuable, and don't think it's just another philosophy. Really, we are being presented here something most valuable. If you can at all recognize it, then we encourage you to hold on, catch hold of the rope, hold on, and make your life successful. Panchakalpatarubhyascha, kripa sindhubhya evacha, patitanam pavanebhyo, vaishnavebhyo, namo namaha. My obeisances, my respects. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Rokha Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Vishwaranya Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. And Jai Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. Sri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol.